Okay. Hey, it's Dave again, and back with Dave and one of the guys, and we're going to talk about today.
No. I got something for this.
Go for it.
So, a bike and motorcycling.
Motorcycle.
You want to call it that? One of the previous videos we were talking about what is a touring bike, what is an adventure bike. And anything can be a touring bike, anything can be an adventure bike. So I'm curious, and maybe I'm being a purist here, but does it reach a point with this that there's so much stuff on these? The heated grips, the heated seat, the various ride modes, all that, whatever not. Does it get to the point to you where it's just drive your car, for God's sake?
To me, it does. That's why I love my Road King. I can take the windshield off of it, and then it's just a big motorcycle that has saddlebags. That's what I love about a Road King. I've tried riding Batwing fairings. I had a Road Glide for a while, and I figured out very early on, my first new motorcycle I ever bought was a 19 Road Glide. And it was very shortly after that, I wish I would have stuck with a Road King. Did not enjoy the fairing. And I didn't listen to the radio.
That's what I was going to ask next. So the ones that have a stereo on them. Okay, first of all, and I'm sure a lot of you've heard this, you have to blare that damn thing so loud.
Yes.
So you can hear it over usually your own exhaust note.
Right.
And the problem with that is, you're blaring that thing so loud that you're hearing it, and everybody else is hearing it.
Yes.
And I mean, and maybe that doesn't bother you, and it's my bike, whatever, and fine if that's you, do your thing. But I'm just curious about, does it get to a point where you've got so much creature comfort and so much stuff, and not that there's anything wrong with that, but there's so much creature comfort, there's so much stuff, there's so much goodies and whatever not, that I get to the point where I'm going, for God's sake, just drive your car. If you have to have all that, then it's fine if you do, I suppose. It's your money, it's your life. But just drive your car.
I'm of that same age. Like I said, that's why I bought a new Heritage a couple years ago.
Yep.
I brought it home, and then when I take it for a ride, somebody says, you can get a windshield for that. I said, well, it came with one. And as soon as I got it home, I hung it up in the shed. I took it off and hung it up in the shed. I'm not a windshield fan. I like motorcycles, but that's what I like. My brother loves his Batwing fairing. People that like them. People that don't. And it doesn't matter because we're still all riding down the road together.
Sure.
But yeah, there are lots of things they put on motorcycles that I think are, I wonder why. Like I said, the stereo that blares so loud, the heated grips, the heated seat. Now, and I do like having anti-lock brakes. That's pretty good.
Well, I mean, I understand there's a safety aspect.
There's a safety issue.
I've heard the argument against that, too, and I understand where they're coming from. That, God forbid, you have to lay it over.
Yeah, that's,
I've heard the argument, and I understand where it comes from, but I've got ABS on mine, and I'm not getting rid of it. So that ought to tell you something. I would think.
Dirt bikes, off-road, riding in dirt, sliding your rear tire is part of your steering and control.
Yeah.
If you're good at riding on dirt, through the woods, through the hills, sliding around, maybe not so much in that category, but on the highway, I'm quite a fan of it. Ride modes, I haven't figured out yet. I've not figured out the need in having the different rain modes, the different ride modes. I can't. Now you have to understand, I've been riding for 50 plus years, and we didn't have anti-lock brakes. We didn't have cruise control. We didn't have.
I still don't have cruise control.
So there are a lot of things. We did not have fly-by-wire. We did not have all these things. I do love the fly-by-wire. I like the anti-lock brakes. But at some point you want to ask, how about you learn to ride your motorcycle?
Yeah.
That's the thing about the old bikes. You had to learn to ride a motorcycle.
And you're kind of living, the old saying used to be living past the point of driven.
Yeah.
That it's like, man, it's getting so close to being a car that I'm like,
it is.
Well, then just drive your car.
Yeah.
You got to have that. And that's fine if you do, but If
You
you
know.
just got to have all that, then for heaven's sake, I mean, you
And
know,
that is getting to be a big argument in the motorcycle community is, have we gone too far with the technology?
well,
And
technology is fine. I just the accessories and
yeah,
the goodies and the stuff and
Yeah.
again, if you want to do
it's
it,
just
fine.
it's getting to be a lot of stuff. And at one point, I liked all the when I was younger, and you know, I liked all the fancy stuff on motorcycle until I had one. I thought I wanted all of that till I had one, and I didn't use it. You know, I didn't use the radio. I didn't use navigation on it. I'm still a big fan of a paper map because so many places out here in rural Arkansas and rural America in general, you do not have service on your phone to look up your map app.
Yep.
So it's a good idea, whatever state you go into, get a paper map and learn to use a paper map. And
By
get
the way,
one.
they're free at a
At all the
at
welcome
yeah.
centers,
Yeah,
and
the welcome
when you
center,
cross
yeah.
the state line, there's a welcome center. The maps are free.
yeah. So it's not like it's going to cost you anything,
It's not,
and you'll thank yourself later. I promise.
yes, you will. And I've had people that I've been off in the middle of rural Arkansas, in the middle of nowhere, and somebody from Minnesota or somewhere come by and asking directions because they
I was there for one of those.
could not pull up anything on their phone because they couldn't get service. So I handed the guy. I unfolded a map, showed him where we were and where he needed to go, and left him with the map.
Yeah, welcome centers, the rest stops, all that. Yeah, they're free.
Get a paper map. Always carry, if you're going to be out for anywhere out of any distance, get a paper map. They're pretty handy.
But anyway, I mean, we'll keep this one short. I was curious about that because, you know, and I'm curious what everybody else has to say too, because, and again, if I'm being a purist, just tell me I'm being a purist. But it just seems that you reach a point where it's, I hate to be redundant, but you're living past the point of driven and you're getting so close to being a car. I'm just, you know, then go drive your car. You're fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
No,
But I mean, you know, if you have to have all those kinds of creature comforts and stuff,
if you like it, that's fine. You know, if you're, you know, but it's
I do it sometimes. You know, I know this is getting kind of off subject here, but I do it sometimes. I love my Corvette, but
yeah,
it's not you know, when I'm on my motorcycle, I'm
on a
do
motorcycle.
that for that experience. You know, again, if I wanted all that, I'd drive the car.
If I want all that stuff, I'll drive the car.
Yeah.
It's you know, a lot of people love it. I know people that enjoy all of that, and they like the radio.
Mm-hmm.
But at the toy run recently, there was a guy playing his radio so loud they heard it 2 blocks away.
See,
And in order for him to hear the radio over his exhaust, everybody heard the radio.
yeah, that's ridiculous. So anyway,
You know, it's one of those things, and it's not anything to, you know, start a fight over, but it's you know,
no, I'm just asking
curious.
a question.
It's just asking questions. Anybody put anything in the comments, we'll discuss it. As I've said before, we'll talk about it, we'll discuss it. We're not going to argue.
Yeah. But anyway, well, so I sort of took over this one, so there we go. So
All right. Well, I'm Dave, and if you enjoy the video, hit the like button and make any comments, ask any questions, and we'll get back with you. Thank you.